Hey, what is up guys, it's your boy Tway here. This will be a video on a balance patch, so there will be a lot to talk about. I've already addressed most of them in the sneak peek, but I will be showing you guys a few things. One, I wanted to see if the Gao changes actually turn them into something monstrous, especially for beginner players. Selene, not only in Eclipse will I be trying her out, I will also try her out in PvP to just see whatever is happening. If I do have the chance, Lolly Hunter is going to show his A220 flush in PvP to just see whether it is broken or not. And some of the things that they revised in comparison to what they did with the sneak peek. Let's get it popping. Now, I won't be going over every single change that has been made. I've done the sneak peek already where there's practically everything already involved. Long video to show you guys what the changes are going to be. If you guys want to see that, link down below and you can check that out. But there's some minor changes to the earlier sneak peek notes that they made which might interest you guys, and it covers Nyla, Fluss, Arch, and Kybera. So let's check it out. So with Nyla, they changed the S4 where the activation chance was reduced from 15 to 10, and they reverted that to the original 15%. Would that still make her like really broken or not? I'm not quite sure. The defense penetration boost, like it is reduced. That alone is really good, but what I believe that Nyla still needs is a reduction on AoE effect on S3. If you could still hit midliners from the get-go on a fight with just a major S3 and just kill things in one go, that stuff is massive. So the changes for Fluss, it used to be that his S4 Dark skill would increase his magical defense by 10% of his own attack. So that will be 100k magical defense on 1 million attack. That is massive. They decided to lower that by 5% of own attack. Still gonna be broken. As with Arch, the large judgment skill, S4 Dark will no longer be a part of this effect. Now, what it says on the sneak peek, it was long duration as a shield, biggest shield. Probably it was too broken with testing. I'm not quite sure, but we'll never find out. As for Kybera, which I do feel that this is the biggest community cry out of all of them, they increased the skill activation from 19 to 24 seconds. Now this comes with a problem, and not just for PvP. For PvE, it makes it so that he cannot be doing Trial of Sky anymore. However, they fixed that by reducing the weapon cooldown from 20 to 15 seconds. So basically, they're flipping it once again, making it so that it's harder for PvP to proc the soul weapon. It takes a little bit longer time. And if you guys haven't been hit by that, I suggest you should try it and see how broken it is. But either way, I kind of like what they did with this and actually listen to the community and their suggestions. Now, one of the things that I don't like about these patch notes is it gives literally no transparency. I'm gonna show you guys why. Trial of Earth, I meant, will have its difficulty readjusted up, making it more difficult, readjusted down, making it less difficult. I don't know, but they said something along the lines of making it easier, because IMET is probably one of the biggest gear checks out of all of the trials, and the same goes for all of these things, right? I kind of like to have more insights on what actually is the change. Did they reduce the attack? Did they reduce the bleeding damage of IMET? What did they reduce? So I can give everybody a very good opinion on what the new content should be, and especially when it comes to gearing. As for the new content, piece of memory content will be added, which is basically the new episodes that came out with the new heroes. You can be getting these heroes for free. Like if you want to get into this dungeon, you gotta clear 9-15. For Panzerone, 9.5 world stage on Dark Castle Fallen Fray to get it. So no more level 1 instant Dark Castle Fallen Fray, unfortunately, but you guys should have played earlier if you wanted that. And they will be coming up with 5th Transcendence. So that means in terms of upgrading, Fallen Fray and Dark Castle are already done. That is really good. But there's a few fun parts with this. You get a T8 Dark Legion set, which means attack speed, crit, maximum HP. Probably one of the best support gears in the game for free, guys, for free. That's a second time that you get this thing. Now there's also a secret dungeon added, and this is catered to probably the newer players. The special event is exactly the thing that happened last year. Few upsides to the rewards. You get 2 times TP5, which is really good, and another Pendulum of Fantasy. For the people who like Eclipse, Pendulum of Fantasy is probably one of the easiest and most broken artifacts in the game, because on 5 stacks it gives 50% attack, and if you upgrade it, honestly, it will become even more massive. But since you have 10 teams, you will probably lack artifacts to make sure that every single team is doing the damage that they should. Even on my account, this thing will help. And for the people who are lacking gold, not only do you get the gold dungeon, you get EXP potions, magic powders, fragments of the cursed land, so everything catered to the newer players. If you guys are struggling with upgrading your characters by any means, you can do it in this patch. It is amazing. So without further ado, guys, let's get into some footage of how broken these balance changes are. Now on paper, what you get on Selene is basically this. You get 39% attack, not the 50, because you will need to get another crit line to get yourself to 100%. And in comparison to the previous build on the S4 Lite, you get another 10% non-hero damage extra. So the biggest benefit with this is you don't necessarily need that UT4 on a maximum. You're actually getting that straight from the perks. That way it's very catered to newer players to use Selene in Eclipse. Sadly, I won't be showing you guys any of my Eclipse runs because my Eclipse runs were bugged. If you look at this cleanly, on every single S2, I don't get 5, but I get 4 arrows. Once again, showing it to you guys, when I pop the S2, 4 arrows, not 5, which is a bug. I already addressed this and hopefully they will fix this pretty soon because now Selene isn't doing any more damage than usual. Matter of fact, I actually scored worse with the buff than without. However, what I will show you guys is some PvP on Selene, and mind you, this is absolutely massive. Why you bullying masters? Because this was a funny match. So basically, I made myself a team to save my Selene for any imminent danger. She doesn't get pulled, she doesn't get anything, but there's still a problem that I get pulled in, and then my Selene is totally in the middle, be like, what? Please don't hurt me. And the Cecilia is just wailing on my cane, and here goes. Bye, both of you tanks are dead with 1 S3. Ugh, this stuff is nice. Next up is something against Allspice, and he banned Evan, first ban, which also means that it's harder for my Selene to keep where she's at. But since he really doesn't have anything to go to my backline, I'm somewhat safe. So all that I need to do right now is make sure that if Zephyr shoots, I need to just wait. Just wait for the shot, hit the air, open up a Loma shield, and there's a dead Bernie, ladies and gentlemen. He just got vaporized. This is so broken. Oh yeah, Kazu, you got some dodge? I got a 400 Kersey because of the T2 perk. So you dead. On the next match, because there's a Loman frontward tanking and Ricardo is a secondary tank, his S3 will not become straight but becomes diagonal. So chance of it hitting my Selene is absolutely next to nothing if she is far at the back. So all I gotta do is wait and open up with the Nikki S1, making sure there's no block. Then on S3, yeet! Whack down the Loman in one go. Papa Ricardo doesn't know what he's looking at anymore. A diagonal S3 and a chase that is just on the ground. Took an arrow to the knee, and that's all that she wrote. On this next fight, we got something pretty standard. 2 healers, Refi included, a Sonyo, and a tank to just like pull me in. However, I got myself Elias, which allows me to do practically everything. And with an undispellable shield, plus nearly no damage coming out of Sonya, they will not be breaking that, so my Selene is relatively safe. All I gotta do is wait some more, wait till the helmet has popped off, open up the S1, and just yeet people to their face and hopefully kill something. Unfortunately, Riffy is there, so he negates like a lot of my damage and will heal up a massive amount. But here's where it's at. I am safe. You cannot pull me. Nah, you got yeeted. That also means that if Dosarda is far at the back, I still have more range to cope with it. So even if she S3'd at this point, she would have not hit my Selene. Get it to the back once again. I didn't even know what was happening at that point, but we got one character dead. I was just there, having a vacation. Not a care in the world. Loman not dying. Reason why? Well, because of my lies there. You're facing the wrong way, Sonyo. Stop. Shoot her. Ew, get that Refi. Get on it! Yup! And there we go. And for a little treat, we got ourselves Lolly Hunter on a plus 8 to 20 to just show if he is broken or not. Now watch my cane very, very closely. Don't blink, because you may actually miss what's happening. So open up with the usual stuff. Try to open up with the S2. Nearly miss my stuff. My cane then vaporizes because, well, he just gets hit. And after that point, well, it was basically over. Then I rematched the guy and thought to myself, like, what the hell did I do wrong? Can I actually address my cane in a way that he dies a little bit less fast? So I decided to then open up with the S2 instead, and they'll go for the Tyrant form S1, making sure that I deplete a lot of attack speed, which also means that killing my cane will become a little bit harder. Can't get jumped. Shoot that dude off of my cane. Get off my nuts. And we got ourselves a lot of dead characters, boys. So yeah, is he really broken? For what I've heard, he needs very catering and pampering for Fluss to be absolutely amazing. So we're about to find out sooner or later whether he is ban worthy. Now to wrap this video up, if you've already gotten yourself Tarlocazo, Fallen Frey, or even have yourself Panzeron, you can get yourself extra items, unique weapons, unique treasures on random, and actually a selector on Panzeron. Now if you guys found this video entertaining, helpful, whatever, make sure to like, sub, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!